The most dangerous liars don't always start with lies. They start with questions. Harmless on the surface, but loaded like a trap you never saw coming. If you've ever walked away from a conversation wondering how you became the bad guy, you'll want to hear these 5 questions liars use to twist reality, dodge responsibility, and make you doubt yourself. Because once you see the pattern, you'll never look at certain questions the same way again. And you will know how to spot them instantly, and more importantly, how to shut them down without losing your cool. Okay, first question. Why are you being so dramatic? Let's imagine you catch someone in a lie. Maybe you've seen the proof, or maybe you've overheard the conversation. But instead of owning up, they tilt their head, half smile, and throw this grenade. Why are you being so dramatic? The truth is that it's not about your reaction. It's about theirs. This is called a reframing trick. They know they can't deny the evidence, so they make you the problem. Suddenly, you're defending your emotions instead of their actions. That's the goal. Flip the script, make you question whether your reaction is too much, and slip away untouched. Respond with calm facts. This isn't about drama, this is about what you did. Don't debate tone, debate truth. And if that doesn't work, they'll pull out something far more emotional. The trust bomb. Do you even trust me? Sounds vulnerable, feels personal, but it's actually a weapon. You bring up something suspicious, maybe a story that doesn't add up, and they drop this line like a guilt missile. Instantly, the conversation is no longer about their behavior. It's about your loyalty. This is emotional blackmail. If you say no, you're the villain. If you say yes, they use it as proof you should drop the issue. Either way, they dodge the truth. Here's what psychologists say. People who are trustworthy rarely need to ask if you trust them. They show it consistently. When someone demands trust in the middle of a confrontation, they're asking for blind faith, not proof. So don't get pulled into defending your trust. Say, if I didn't trust you before, I wouldn't be here talking to you. But right now, I need answers. Sounds cool from your side. But liars know when emotion isn't enough. And that's when they pull the confusion card. The script grab. So what do you want me to say? It is a performance tactic where they act lost, overwhelmed, maybe even hurt. But underneath is a very clear purpose, make you give them the script for fake remorse. If you tell them what to say, they'll say it, check the apology box, and go right back to the same behavior. But it's like a magician asking you to pick a card, then making you tell them which card you picked. Honestly, it's not apology, it's theater. In this situation, just say, I want you to tell me the truth in your own words. If they can't do that without your help, you already have your answer. And if they feel cornered, the next question is all about escape. The fast-forward fake-out. Can we just move on already? This one is meant to cut the conversation short before accountability has a chance to land. They want peace without process, closure without consequences, and a hug without truly saying sorry. Yes, moving on is part of healing, but skipping accountability is not healing, it's avoidance. Therefore, agreeing to move on here is like agreeing to cover a crack in the wall with paint. The problem is still there, just hidden. It's like pausing a movie halfway through the climax and pretending you know how it ends. Just say, we can move forward after we address what happened. Otherwise, we'll just keep circling back to this. You will be right, but there is another question that might destroy more trust than any lie ever could. The guilt grenade. Are you really going to throw everything away over this? It's the ultimate guilt trip. They frame you as the destroyer of the relationship, the reckless one. It's designed to make you feel like protecting your boundaries is an overreaction. And if this really happened to you, you must know that if the cost of keeping someone is betraying yourself, that's not love, that's self-abandonment. People who truly value the relationship won't force you to choose between your dignity and their comfort. And your answer here, I'm not throwing anything away, I'm protecting myself from something that's already breaking this. Remember, liars don't just tell lies, they plant them inside questions. They make you defend yourself instead of the truth. They turn accountability into guilt. But once you see the pattern, the game is over. From now on, when you hear one of these 5 questions, you won't explain, overreact, or argue. You'll recognize the move, call it out for what it is, and keep your ground. Because your peace is worth more than their comfort.